me ending early. I say I'm gonna end early, but who knows? Maybe I'll go for 3-4 hours like I always do when I say I'm gonna end early. But chatters, my supporters, my viewers watching me right now, what is up, y'all? I had a bit of a gnarly day yesterday. It was a bit gnarly, okay? Let me pull up the VOD real quick. Let me just pull up the everything's got a story, okay? And I'm a W storyteller. And so I gotta bring the evidence to the table. You know what I mean? And it's not that hard to find. We got a VOD with 51 views. Oh, I forgot. I had 2 VODs. Okay? I did. I hate to say it. We got... Oh, freaking crust on my balls. 117, 133, 126? Bro, 90? These streams is popping off. If this one wasn't split into 2, I bet it would be at 80. You had like 8 if you count Annika's and Waxi's. I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there. What is this thumbnail, bro? Oh, that's me wiping off my spilled bobas. Anyway, yesterday I started streaming. High spirits, bro. High spirits. Spirits were high. And then I'm watching this lame ass boring video, and then all of a sudden in my chat I get a freaking message from Waxy800, as you can see right over here, as I have highlighted. My good bro, Waxy800, somebody who I stream with fairly regularly, messages me and says, I'm outside, let me in. One day I'll send that message. Please no. I don't want that. Please don't send a I'm outside, let me in message. Because if you do, here's the thing. Yesterday, I told him to come through my window. I said, I'm not going to get up out of my chair and go open my door and be like, ignore me here. So I said, come to my window. And I said, yell at me, let me know I'm here. Let me know you're there. He comes to the window, and I say, whoa, what the frick, you're actually here. I open up the back window for him to enter, and he doesn't. He walks all the way back around to the door. I hate random drop-bys. I don't. I didn't mind it. The thing that I hate about it is, like, a random drop-by, I expect you to sit on my floor with me for the next 3 hours and play patty cake with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't drop by just to give me a gift and then leave. But I guess you could. Unless you call me first, I won't open the door. That's fair. Hey, I didn't receive a call. But what I did receive from Waxy was this Elden Ring manga. Oh my god, she looks so pretty. Also, guys, this is my official statement. Today is the last day with painted nails. Tomorrow, I am going to undo the painted nails. But I think they was at the bookstore and they saw some Elden Ring manga. They know how much I love Elden Ring. Wait, what the frick? Oh. Chapter 1. The great Elden Ring was shattered. The fallen leaves tell... Wait, you read right to left? The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home across the frog, the lands between. In our home. Now Queen Marika, the Eternal, is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. Look at this. Look at this, bruh. Sheesh. I'm one of them teachers. Dip the tips in acetone? What? Maybe. Elden Ring, the road to the Erd Tree. 1. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, frick. Arise now, ye tarnished, ye dead, who yet live. The call of the long-lost grace speaks to us all. Hoaraloo, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant gold mask, Fia, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing, and one other, whom grace would again bless, a tarnished of no renown, crossed the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring, and become, quick pictures, this is what it looks like. My camera's mid, and all the pictures are dark, so, my bad. To become the Elden Lord. Wait, this cannot be the tarnished we're after. The future Elden Lord? This? Look, bruh. He's got his panties untied already. Mid is very generous. What did I say? What is the mad taint? I don't know. I think it's the mad people. The people that are mad. Anyway, I received this book. You said your cam was mid. Oh. Alright, we're starting with the roasts. We're starting with the roasts early, are we? Anyway, so, Waxy showed up at my house. He dropped this gift. And he said, I'm only going to be here for a little bit. We're going to Cherry Berry, which is like a frozen yogurt place. And he said, you want to come? And I was like, in my mind, I was like, I don't really know. You know, I'm in the middle of a stream. And like there's like, I don't know. But I decided, I was like, you know what? Yeah. Because I like being spontaneous. I like hanging out with my friends. I like, yeah, why not? It's not like I'm doing anything right now anyway. I'm just watching a few videos. Oh, we got a general... Bro. Help, he's live. Thank you, Ordy. Thank you for the notice. Thank you for reaching out to the community. Anyway, so I ended stream, and then I started stream back up, and I did an IRL stream yesterday. IRL stream with Waxy and his girlfriend, okay? First things first. This is all on stream, so I can say it quickly. We went to get frozen yogurt, okay? I was very embarrassed because there were like 40 to 87 people, anywhere from that range, just in that building. And it wasn't a big building. It was like, I was going to say double the size of my room. My room's pretty small. It was big. His girlfriend was cool. She was alright, yeah. She wasn't mad talkative or anything. But she's cool. She had a neat apartment. That's true, but you're spoiling stuff, buddy. You're getting way too ahead of us. Okay? We weren't there. My stream doesn't know yet. Okay? So, what had happened was, after we got the yogurt, I put my phone in my pocket while I was... Because you need two hands to, like, put the cup there and then... You know what I'm saying? So I put the phone in my pocket, not because I was embarrassed, but because I could do that. And then we got our yogurt. We ate it in the car. Everybody saw I spilled all my little squishy balls everywhere. And that was the thumbnail that we saw just recently. And then, as we were going, I've never had Froyo. Is it lit? Honestly, yeah. It's lit, but it's just as... I think it's just as lit as ice cream. maybe not as cool as ice cream. But I didn't even have froyo, bro. I had sherbet because I wanted some of that fruity taste. I wanted to be a fruity guy. And apparently the only fruity taste they had was sherbet, not even frozen yogurt. Anyway, I thought it was if you get a small bowl, you pay this amount of money. If you get a big bowl, you pay this amount of money. Turns out they make you pay based on weight. So I could have put the bowl and I could have gotten the amount of ice cream, frozen yogurt, sherbet that I would have actually wanted to eat instead of overloading it, being like, I got to get the best out of this. Anyway, we went to the car. We ate it. Obviously, I was the last one to finish. And then we showed up at the church. The youth group that Ty's sister was, well, his sister and his two little brothers, they were at it. I don't know how else to, but they were there. And we were there to pick them up, right? I'm sitting in the car for like 20 minutes waiting for them to like come to the car, you know, and I'm still streaming. And then maybe like I don't know when I ended, but I want to say like 20 25 minutes, something like that. I was like, all right, Chad, this is boring. I'm sitting in a car talking to y'all when I could be like out there maybe shooting hoops or whatever. So I ended stream. And then I go to shoot hoops with them or whatever. First of all, there's a lot of kids there, and they're dunking on each other. They're over here going, foo, 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 ooh, and people are blocking it. And I'm like, I'm not skilled enough to participate in that, okay? I don't know how to dribble, and I barely know how to jump, especially with a ball. So I'm just going to sit back and watch a little bit. But by the time I ended stream and we got out to go play with them, they were putting all the basketballs and the balls and the whatever the square thing was, they were putting it all away. And then we went back to the car. So we went back to the car. We dropped off Ty's two little brothers at their house. And then we went to Walmart. I think Ty was planning on driving me home. I guess he just wanted to get frozen yogurt and then drop me back off at my place. He wanted to ditch me for some reason. But he didn't know where to go, so he just started driving to my house. And then I was like, you're really trying to ditch me right now, aren't you? And he's like, I'm just driving. And so then they were like, okay, let's go to Walmart. And then Ty's sister, Annika, was mad at me for ending stream before she was on it, right? And I used the excuse that my phone was at 2%, because it was at 2%. So it's like, best of both worlds. I ended stream because nothing was happening on stream, and then my phone was also going to die soon. So she is like, fine, I'll do it myself. She whips out the streaming thing. Well, she whips out her cell phone, and she starts doing an IRL stream herself. And then obviously I tell her to tag me, so my few loyal patriots, compadres, Orgy, Zeph, Sleepy, Yogurt, Jasper, Cozy, if they want to join, if they want to watch me after dark, after I've already ended stream, they can. Okay? So I tell her to do that, and then she's streaming, and then we go to Walmart because I think they just like going to Walmart. And when they have no other idea on where to go, they just go to Walmart. And so I was there with them. I went to Walmart, and we were in the toy section. Okay, Annika was figuring out how to do streams, figuring out how to tell all her friends that she was streaming. You know, it was her first time. Second time, technically, I guess. But I was helping her, right? And then Ty and his girlfriend are over here playing with swords, okay? And then Annika calls one of the kids that walks by Musty, and then they start talking to each other like, you're Musty! And it was pretty funny. Anyway, I let her figure out the Twitch thing herself, and I it's my turn to fight Ty. You know what I mean? He's been poking at me. He's been slicing my neck. It's my turn to slice his neck. Okay? And then I slice his neck. We fight a little bit. And then he like turns around, or like I go do something else. I sneak up on him and I start jabbing the sword into his butthole. I am penetrating him with a foam toy sword from Walmart. And then all of a sudden, everybody's like silent, and they're looking, and they're like, you're in trouble. And I turn around, and there's this big, like 212-pound big guy in a blue Walmart thing, and he's like, this is the last time I'm gonna tell you, do not play with the toys or whatever. And we're like, I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Shut up, just shut up, bro. I'm a grown adult here. I can play with the kids' toys if I want. What are you gonna do why do you have children's swords if you don't expect an adult man to pick it up and jam it into his friend's butt? I'm sure you told him that. I didn't, but I did this. I was like, and I put the thing there. Anyway. So, we leave the toy section. We go a little farther down, and then we're like, oh, Ty, you should eat a tire on stream. And then right next to the tire was these big green balls, okay? Now, for the second time, Ty starts playing with a toy first, okay? And then I join him. And I'm doing this. He's shooting the ball, and it's going in between my thing an entire tire. Well, we wanted him to, but he was too chicken to do it. But yeah, that would have been fun. That would have been funny. Anyway, we're shooting hoops at each other, and then all of a sudden, this guy rears the corner in my peripheral view this time. Like, I'm staring at a wall, and he's in the last aisle, and boom, and I'm like, oh, frick, it's him! And then I run, and we all run, okay? LOL, you got one viewer, and it's this guy. LLLLL. Bro, it's an honest living, bro. It's an honest living. Yogurt, I'm telling everybody what happened yesterday. Maybe after... This has all happened after you left. So, the parts that I just said were... After you left, right? I was still sitting in the car with Ty's girlfriend for a little bit. Talking to her, and then I ended stream, and then we picked up his sister and her brothers, and we dropped the brothers off, and then his sister and I and his girlfriend and him went to Walmart, okay, because that's where they like to go, and we was playing with the toys, and this big fat guy said, don't play with the toys! That's what he said. And so then, the second time he catches us playing with the toys... I'm just kidding. Once you sent me those tits, I finally saw your potential. Okay, I'm gonna pause my story for a second. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? What tits? Huh? You couldn't even see the nips. Don't worry about it. No, but how? Like, in my mind, y'all two met over a Twitch chat, okay? And the only thing that ties you two together are me. So why do you have DMs that I don't know? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's confusing. What are you guys talking about that doesn't incorporate me? I'm confused. But I'll get past it. I'll get over it. I'm already over it. I literally don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Anyway. So, the second time, I'm shooting hoop into Ty, and I'm like, he's right there! As the dude points, I point at him, and I run, okay? And then we're all running. And then, now we're trying to escape the dude, obviously. He's chasing. Because he said, this is your last warning. And then he caught us again. So, I was curious what was going to happen if, I was curious what was going to happen if he caught us. But we're running away from him, and then we see these fire pink cowboy boots, and they tell me to try them on, and obviously I'm like, okay, my foot is small enough to fit into a girl's 13 or whatever. So I start trying it on, and then all of a sudden, like, we were running full speed, we got away from him. I think he started picking up the pace because all of a sudden I'm trying on the shoe, and I'm like, oh boy, if he turns that corner and I have this shoe on, I'm gonna have to run in this shoe. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden he turns the corner, bro, and I'm trying on this pink cowboy boot. And so then I take off the cowboy boot. I was gonna hang it up, but I felt like he was gaining on us. So I just put my shoe on, and then I ran. And then he was like mad, bro. He was freaking going. Funny story, it's been bad. What? You're trolling, bro. There's no way. There's no way. Anyway. My sleep was also bad last night. But we'll get to it in a second. Okay? So, bro basically chases us out of the Walmart. It's fine. Right? After that, we decide to go to Ty's girlfriend's apartment. And at this time, Annika is still streaming. She's still, like, learning it. She's still just, like, whipping out her camera. She did, like, 17 streams yesterday. Because it would just keep, like, she would do something, and then it would cut. It would, like, end the stream. Or Ty would do something, and it would end the stream. Or she would have to do something. Or her phone would die or something. Right? So she's still streaming. We go to her house because we need a charger. I'm trying to figure out how to turn VODs on for Annika because she was recording some funny stuff, but it's lost media forever because there's no VODs. So, are you still slinging artifacts part time? Ended today. Unemployed art. Let's go, baby! You and me, we're the same, Yogurt. We're exactly the same, you and me. That's sick though. Hey, pause the story. Did you enjoy your time at the museum, Yogurt? Was it fun? Well, I still getting paid. We ain't the same. I'm also getting paid, bro. Look at this. Look at this. In the past, since the last time my notice came in the 2 weeks that I've been streaming, I made a whole $9.52. I made $9.52 in only 2 weeks. And all I had to do was talk to y'all for a bunch. So I'm also getting paid, just not a lot. Who subbed? Was this you, Orgy? That was yesterday, though. Who the frick subbed yesterday? Wait, is this two? Anyway, I don't know. I'm getting reverse paid from talking to you guys. What are you talking about? You're not losing money. Anyway. I'm glad, Yogurt, that it was cool. I'm glad you had that experience under your belt. Yeah, that's it. That was cool. Honestly, I feel like that was cool. I know you didn't get to do like the cool museum stuff, like dusting off artifacts and like a toddler accidentally throws another toddler into the dinosaur skeleton and it moves the bone slightly and you're like, 1 more millimeter and it would have crumbled the whole skeleton. I have to push this bone back into place, but if I mess up even a little bit, it'll crumble the whole skeleton. I know you didn't get to do none of that, but at the same time, I feel like I feel like it still could have been cool, you know? W experience. I'm glad you got it. Science museum. I didn't even know they made science museums. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought all museums were art. You mean to tell me this museum wasn't even art? Well, I guess I didn't think all museums were art because Because Tyrannosaurus Rex skeletons are not art. They're science. That's interesting, bro. Yogurt, today is the last day with painted fingernails. I already told Orgy this, but I'm saying it again. It's the one from where the dinosaurs come to life. Huh? Like, what? Just dinosaurs? New York Museum where dinosaurs come to life. The movie. But like what movie? Like The Night at the Museum? I don't remember that movie that much. Yeah, really? You worked at the Night at the Museum? Night at the Museum. You freaking worked at this place? You worked at this place? Oh wait, this isn't real? This is a fake museum? There's no way they got a fake museum for this, right? This is the Night at the Museum. Is this not the museum that you were at? That's a cool photo, bro. I said Jurassic wasn't real. Yeah, I know. But you said yeah when I said at the Night at the Museum? That museum is real. Oh, my bad. No. You're right. But this is the museum we're talking about, right? This is the museum that you internshipped at. Because that's pretty cool, bro. You could say you worked at the same museum that friggin' Ferd Food Ferdinand worked at. My bad, bruh. I didn't know Orgy even said Jurassic Park. Like, that's such a dumb question. It's not my fault Orgy's brain capacity is less than mine, so I can't comprehend the lower brain matter material. You know what I'm saying? As long as everyone is frustrated together, I'm okay with it. W's! That's a W chatter right there! That's a good take! I just called him, like, brain dead, but I'm back on good terms with him. Anyway. Really wish you would drop everything now. Meet me in the pouring rain. Kiss me on the sidewalk. Take away the pain. 'Cause I feel sparks fly whenever you smile. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me get back to Kerm was at the museum. He was? Friggin' what? Bro, what the heck is all this Kermit the Frog lore happening? All of a sudden, Kermit was at the museum. Kermit went to Zeph's school. Kermit is apparently a murderer in my own city. Bro's gagging himself. He's poking the back of his throat to get that gag reflex to throw up because he wants to get the drugs quicker to his brain. Was that where he was imprisoned? Yes. Oh. Wait, what? Anyway. Wait, I didn't know. I thought bro was just like a puppet just like out there. Like I thought somebody owned it. Like maybe he would be at some kind of studio or somebody's house. I didn't know he was in a museum. Anyway. So where did I leave off my story? I'm pretty sure we had just arrived to Ty's girlfriend's house. Okay. Her name is Caitlin. We just arrived at Caitlin's house, and Annika was trying to figure out how to get VODs to work. And on the way there, I had literally 1% battery or something. But I was Googling it. I'm like, how do you get VODs to work on mobile? Because, like, if you start streaming from mobile, there's no... How do you make it so that... Because for some reason, VODs aren't enabled. I understand, because it's like if people just be streaming for the heck of it, you know what I mean? But you've been poking at... I'm way past that, bro. I'm way past poking aim. What is aim? What is that supposed to mean? Like, I don't even know how... Poking one? Nah, I can't... I don't even know what word could have been... It might be something I made up just now, or it could be slang for anus. Ah, poking aim. Poking aim. I like that. I don't like the word poking come in front of it, but like I don't like aim being used after an adjective or whatever, but I like the shortened word from anus to aim. What are y'all talking about? When I was poking Ty's aim with a sword. I told you, I said this before you showed up, and then I even repeated it when you did show up. You might have to repeat it. She wasn't here. I did. I did. As soon as she showed up, I said it. Do I have to repeat it a third time? What had happened? After Yogurt left, shortly after, well, I went to get food. All right. Shortly after Yogurt left yesterday, I ended stream. I was talking to Zeph for a good 10-15 minutes, but then I ended stream, right? And then we picked up Ty's two little brothers and his sister. Okay, we dropped his two little brothers off at their home, and the sister and him and me and his girlfriend went to Walmart. And we went to the toy section first, and they were doing rice and frijoles. Now what is a frijole? That's some of that Mexican food, huh? Are they homemade? Frijoles. Beans. Wait, they're just beans? Rice and beans? What the heck? Bro, frijoles sounds so good. But then you look it up and it's just beans. I don't know how you can home make beans. But anyway. So we were at the Walmart. We were playing with the swords. I was poking Ty's butthole with the sword, and then this big old Walmart worker showed up behind me. I whipped around, and I was like, oh. And then he was like, stop playing with the toys. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. Or something like that. Okay? And then obviously we put the swords down, and we went to go play with different toys. Balls. I was shooting balls into Ty's big hoop. He was shooting balls into my big hoop. And then I see bro round the corner, and I pointed at him, and I was like, he's right there! And then we all ran. Okay, and then I found some cowgirl boots, and then I was trying on the cowgirl boots, but he just like he was right there on top of us again. So then we left the Walmart and we went to Caitlin's house. Okay, is everybody caught up? Wonderful. At Caitlin's house, first thing, actually I think we went to McDonald's first, because Ty and Caitlin work at McDonald's. We went to McDonald's first. I had a few fries. I forgot to take out my retainer before I left. That was crazy. That's where I joined. Right. Orgy and Cozy Cakes were the only one that joined Annika's secret stream with Dwice. Basically, a night in the life of Dwice on a rare occasion. And Orgy was the only one that joined, and Cozy was there for a little bit. But there were so many streams that I don't blame Cozy or anybody else for not, watching. You know what I mean? Or even if there was one stream, it was at like 11:30 my time. I don't blame anyone for not watching. Anyway, we finally go back to Caitlin's house, and we're doing stand-up. Me and Ty are dancing to Gnarly. Dang, you got him all for yourself? Congrats. Yeah. W's for orgy, I guess. We were doing stand-up. We were doing dancing to Gnarly. Me and Ty were. I was swooning over Sabrina Carpenter's booty cheeks in that poster on Caitlin's wall, and I got jumped and broke all my bones in my body. And then Caitlin did like an apartment tour or a room tour on Annika's stream, and then I think we ended the streams finally. We did a fire photo shoot. We were doing some mad photo shoots at the end of the stream, and that was actually the only good part of the stream. Now that's not the only good part, but you know, we had some good photos. This one, okay, W photo. Oh, what's this?
It's hard to keep them up.
Yeah.
What the freak?
Hold down. Do this.
What are you doing?
They're putting nipples on.
What
Turn
the
side
freak?
more.
God.
Oh my! Why are titties on?
Oh.
Femboy! Femboy twice!
It's actually poking my nipple though.
Bruh.
Oh, freak.
Now you gotta eat them. Or let Ty eat
I
them.
don't know.
Ty eat those out of soul.
Now Femboy.
Bro, there better be a part 2 to the tatas, because after I dropped them out my shirt, I inserted them into Ty's mouth and he sucked on my finger. Another instance of orgy providing me great waking up 5 a.m. content. W orgy. Anyway, we did have that. We did do that. And then we had a photo shoot, and then we ended the stream. This is a good photo. My face is kind of weird in that one, though. That's a good photo. Man, it was mad blurry. Now that I think about it. In real life, this looked way better. It wakes you up. I'll stop doing that then. No, she wakes up at 5 a.m. and the first thing she does is check Discord. That's a great photo. I'm looking over here. I'm looking like right here, and he's looking right there, which is crazy. We're supposed to be looking in the same direction, but then you got me stanced up like a gorilla, like a monkey. Bro, that's actually crazy. Later on in the story, me and Ty are doing something with Pokemon cards. Bro, I'm sitting there with my knees punched up to my pits. Bro, I got toothpaste on my shirt. Anyway, I got my knees up in my pits, and I'm hanging my arms like this, just scrolling through cards, and bro tells me that I'm actually built like a monkey. Because apparently I just am, you know? Like, I just be doing monkey stuff. Anyway, we had this one. This is right after a series of unfortunate events when I had my head lay on his cheeks, and then I started falling down the stairs, and it looked like he pooted me out his butt. And then, yeah, thanks Orgy for taking all the screenshots. That was awesome. Usually the light goes in front, not behind. The light? Oh, for this one? Yeah, I don't know. I was the model. I wasn't the photo taker. I was just the model. But, you know, I think the best photo is that one. I mean, this is my best photo. I don't know why it's tilted. But, anyway. You didn't even send it at 5 a.m.? That's just when I woke up. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's just when she wakes up. And she checks it. So, we had the photo shoot, okay? And the reason we were, like, ending stream, I guess, is because Ty's girlfriend was trying to kick us out of her apartment. I don't know why. But she was like, okay, we're going to go to your house now. And then she's going to immediately go to sleep. She kicked us out of her apartment, so we took some fire photos, and then we went to Ty's house, and then she went to sleep immediately, and then me and Ty are like, alright, what do we do? He's gonna go to a Pokemon tournament at the end of the month. At the end, I'd get you out too. Let her nap. She got a real job. Bro, I was not the only person that she was trying to kick out. She was trying to kick out everybody. Even the people with a real job. God forbid a girl want to snooze. But why didn't she just snooze at her house? I'll tell you why. Because in the morning, they had plans. But I'm not there yet. She was sleeping, okay? Me and Annika and Ty had like a little bit of a conversation. But then Annika said, your TikTok sucks. I'm going to make a TikTok for you. And then I figured out, I think she might be Goat Dwice. I think Goat Dwice is her. And she was the one making fan cams of me. But that's fine. I don't care. Because I really enjoyed the first fan cam someone made of me. Does it suck that it wasn't a real person and it was just somebody entertaining themselves that I know? Yeah. But I thought that was Yogi. Well, you were wrong. But anyway. From the hours of like 12:30 until 5 a.m., right? Me and Ty were sitting on his floor sorting through Pokemon cards. He was sorting through Pokemon cards by scrolling through every single card and then throwing the ones that he doesn't need and picking out the like 4 cards that he does need. I was sorting his cards by actually sorting them. I was going, okay, here's all the grass types, here's all the dark types, psychic, water, whatever, right? So I was actually doing stuff. Yes, that is Joyce Gogurt. Yog would never make Jackson look cool, only make him look stupid and racist. Exactly. Don't get it twisted next time, Orgy. But yeah, I sorted like half of his cards, and he was looking for the ones to make a deck. Wait, they didn't go to the card store today. I just realized. Like, that was on his plan. She has a freaking 1K plus TikTok. In views or likes? I don't know why that matters. Never mind. I don't have a 1K plus like one, but I do have a 1K plus viewed. Views, obvi. Bro, TikTok's freaking stupid. Me and Yogurt should be way bigger than we are. But I'm not going to rant about that right now, bro. I'm telling you all about the story about what happened, okay? So, we go until 5 a.m., okay? And then I've decided that I'm going to sleep over at his house, okay? I'm getting massive? No way. I don't know. Maybe it's because we never... What? Are you serious? There's no way that's a part of it. I used to post a lot, though. But, Orgy, have you posted more stuff than just the car sharding? Oh, I saw this one already. Oh, he did. Ow. 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 I feel like that would hurt more if you're a girl than if you were a guy. When did you become a flop talk a girl? Bro, what are these random photos? Don't say you're just another Dwice henchman and then not post anything with Dwice in it. I mean, you can. I'm not saying you have to, but... I liked this, bro. Bro, TikTok about to make me so mad, bro. I remember my Puchaina days. I'm just building a fan base first. That's a good idea. Hey. See, that's the thing I like about you, Orgy. You're taking it in an older person's route way because you're old. You're taking it in a way that I never even would have thought to take it. But so anyway, it's time for me to go to sleep. I decided I was gonna sleep at his house. I texted my grandma, whatever. When I tell you that they reassured me that I'd have some nice stuff to lay on and get covered up by, I was lied to. I was straight up lied to. They gave me, okay, Ty gave me 3 blankets. One to lay on the floor, okay? Sprawl out on the floor, okay? And if you take the diagonal of that square blanket, it is about 6 inches to a foot less tall than the height of my body, okay? Hunter x Hunter is pretty cool, though. True. I forgot. I did have a photo of it. And then, that was the one that I was laid on, okay? Then, what am I going to cover up myself with? You may be saying, 2 blankets to cover yourself up with? That's pretty good. Bro, when I show you these blankets, you would throw a fit. You would die if you were me. I almost died in the middle of the night. Bro, these blankets are the size of a newborn child's crib. Okay? And they have less girthiness than my comb. Okay? These were the thinnest, smallest blankets that I ever covered myself up with in my life. And you want to know what makes it even worse? The pillow was wet. The pillow was wet. He keeps trying to tell me that the pillow's not wet. It's just supposed to be cold. Bro, why do I sink my face into it and it moistens up my body? It was a wet pillow, bro. Milk pillow? Milk pillow? A piss pillow? Should have just bunked with Ty? Bro, he was sleeping in his bed with his girlfriend. Otherwise, I would have. And I had the brilliant idea, what if I sleep in Ty's bed with Ty, and Ty's sister goes and sleeps in Ty's sister's bed with Ty's girlfriend? I messed it up. But they didn't let that happen either. So I had to lay on the floor. But, you know me, I'm a trooper. So, 5 a.m. rolls around, I get all cozy, I go to bed, okay? About like 5:30, I actually start falling asleep. 5 o'clock rolls around, me and Ty are kind of like yapping at each other, giggling, whispering, "Are you still up?" And then I'm watching Ni Hao Kai Lan, I'm watching Chikawa, I'm watching like Musaka or some like random cartoon, and then he's telling me to watch Hunter x Hunter, and I watched like the first 7 minutes of the first episode of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know. Yeah, Chihuahua! They got no couches over there? Bro, you do not want to go to Ty's house. Oh my god, you do not want to go to Ty's house. They have more animals than they have humans, and they have less furniture than they have humans. I used to have this Hannah Montana pillow that I used to pour milk on, and it would suck the milk back. And would suck the milk back out of, and it was sopping wet all the time. I used to slam it against walls, and it would make a loud thud. Ew. Bro. Ew. That's disgusting. Thanks. I hate Hannah Montana milk pillow. Oh, thanks. I hate. I hate it. I also hate that. That's disgusting. At least they didn't give me a milk pillow. I would have walked. My house by car is 20 minutes away from Ty's house. If Ty gave me a milk pillow, I would have gotten my things and I would have walked the hour 20 minutes back to my house that it would have taken. Was Ty's pillow heavy? Little bit, actually, yeah. But you can see I was also resting my head on this new pillow that he got for his birthday, which is in 2 weeks. So, was it thuddy? I don't think it was thuddy. I don't think so. Anyway. Anyway. I finally go to sleep. 5:30, maybe 5:40. Who knows? Tell me why. Tell me why, bruh. Tell me why. Freaking... Bro, I'm gonna kill myself. Not me out here trying to do something cool. Oh. Tell me why. I go to sleep at 5:30 a.m. And Ty has an alarm, okay, that goes off at 7 a.m. It's not just a ding ding ding, time to wake up. Ding 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 ding, time to wake up. He has an alarm that is literally death alarm sirens. Bang! 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 And bro, I'm telling you, bro, I've slept for 1.5 hours and he has bang! Bang! Going on and on and on. And I'm freaking out, bro. And he let it ring. He lets it ring for like 12 rings, bro. And then he finally snoozes it. He snoozes it, bro. And then I somehow go back to sleep after that. 5 minutes later, bang! Bang! Bro, I was about to freak. And then I try to go back to sleep after he snoozes that one. And then guess what? I can't. I can't go back to sleep. 5 more minutes pass. And then the alarm goes off again. And then 10 more minutes pass. And then the alarm goes off again. But guess what? He snoozed it 3 times. And then he didn't wake up to the last one. He finally turned it off after 4. So I had to suffer through 4 of them just so that he wouldn't wake up after the last one. And then guess what I did? I woke up at 7, okay? And at 7:25, 7:30, I'm trying to go back to sleep. I finally give up. I get up. I start watching TikToks. I watch TikToks for an hour. I try to go back to sleep. It doesn't work. I get back up. I watch TikToks for another... Bro, I was watching TikTok from 7:30 until, I kid you not, the time that they finally decided they were going to wake up, like 11. 11 o'clock. I was sat in this dude's house. Keep in mind, I had no blankets. I had a wet pillow. And I had 1.5 hours of sleep. And I'm sitting on this dude's floor. And I have freaking... I'm watching TikToks. What did y'all say? I do too? What do you mean you do too? That's a Backstreet Boys song? I have 8 alarms for every hour. That's wild. I wasn't saying he had 8 alarms. I was saying he had 1 alarm that was the most irritating, annoying sound ever, and then he snoozed it 4 times. Like, that's crazy, bro. That sounds like a busy schedule. 5:15, 5:30, 5:40, 5:50, 6:05, 6:10, 6:15, 6:30, 6:45, 7, 7:05, 7:10, 7:15, 7:20. Those are my alarms for the morning. Why? What? I only use 4, 7, 7:30, and 8 ones. What the freak? Undead me? Guys, bro, there's a lot happening right now, but my cat is relying on me to feed her. I will be right back. Trust. What the freak happened, bro? Where the heck did Undead Me come from? That's crazy. I never thought I'd see that name again. Hey, I don't mean to say anything, but I completely forgot you existed. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I know that might be rude, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Hey, you can't blame me, bro. I did. Oh, what's good, Zeph? Where do you come from? She's in the Discord. You're right. I did know that, actually. I did know. Undrade? Undrade? Hold on. What else did I miss, bro? Yogurt said... Actually, I don't know what the F I do half of that time. I use 4, 7, 7:30, or 8 ones. What the frick? For afternoon. I can't believe I'm here again. Bro, that was great. That is crazy. That is crazy. Andre. Been so long. That's Swedish, by the way. What is? Undrade? Or what? Undrade means wandered. Oh, frick. Huge comeback. Huge. Massive, bro. That's crazy. Bro, welcome back to the stream. You did miss a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Scroll Rope. I played a lot of Elden Ring. Fire Reacts, as always. You know, I had, like, dreams and stuff. I woke up at 5 today and saw that photo, and it ruined my morning. Which photo are you even talking about, bro? The one this one, when I went to bed, this ruined your morning. I love your nails. Oh, that also. That's another thing you missed. Like 4 days ago or whatever, I went and did my makeup. Exactly. Don't remove them? Why? Bro, I was saying today's the last day that I'm going to do the painted nails. I'm going to clear it off tomorrow. But I did my eyeliner, I did my lipstick, and I painted my nails for the first time. So that's another thing that you missed, Miss Undead Me. But also as a troll, me and Orgy increased the ads from 5 minutes to like 10 minutes. So if you get a lot of ads, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, I put a space. That's crazy. Man. You don't put a space and nobody knows who I am, bro. Stay with me. My hair ain't even red anymore. Dang, must have been a mad amount of time then. Didn't you say what color you were going to make your hair? Didn't you say you were going back to brown or something? Or am I just making stuff up? Am I just straight up lying for attention? Because I swear somebody said that. What the frick is happening, bro? What the frick? What the crap? Stay with me. It goes a little something like, shut up, bro. Anyway. Where did I leave off on my story, bro? I went to sleep. I had 1.5 hours of sleep before bro's alarm rang and rang. Maybe she went bald. That wino red. I guess technically, if you did shave off all your hair, you could say that your hair isn't red anymore. That's a good point. Yeah. So for like 4 hours or whatever, I was watching TikToks and I was trying to go back to sleep, but it didn't work. And then finally, bro and his girl woke up, and then they were like, all right, it's time to... What was the first thing we did? We went and got money from the bank, and then we went and got a Lego set for Caitlin's best friend's birthday, which was today. Okay, because this all happened this morning. I've sent my new hair on Discord. Alright, let's check out the new hair. I hope it is bald, bruh. Oh, frick. I missed it. It is brown, bro. That's what I said. I said she went back to brown, bruh. It looks great. Hey, W hair. It wasn't bald. But I knew somebody said, now I'm just basic. That's crazy. Bye-bye red hair. I knew somebody said that they was going back to brown at some point. Y'all think I forgot about Undead Me, but I just said that for attention. I don't forget nothing. I don't forget nothing. My brain is powerful and my mind is even more powerful, bro. Anyway. W hair, for real. The first thing we did was get Legos for the girl's birthday. And I don't want, bitch, you forget everything. Shut up. My bad. I don't forget everything, bro. Lying for no reason. You're lucky this time. I don't forget everything, bro. I forget I forget some stuff. I forget some really important stuff. Twice also had a hair transformation. I guess so. I guess last time Undead Me was here, I had mad long hair. Maybe not mad long, but I cut it and then it's been growing a little bit. But like, if you tune in after a month or whatever, and you go from long hair Dwice to short or mid hair Dwice with painted nails, you might think something's happening. You might be in a freaky mind space. Now it's a shaggy cut. For real. Actually, low key. Yeah, and then you notice his hair looks worse. It's because he cut it. It was very big vertically. Why y'all saying my hair is worse? There's no way it's worse, bro. I saw what I looked like with the long hair. It was crazy. Also, I did just take a shower like 40 minutes. Not 40 minutes ago. I've been streaming for 40 minutes. Like 2 hours ago. But we'll get there. I actually like the new hair. It's so much better. See? That's because we got dude brains. That's because me and Orgy think alike because we're dudes. And we're both in our early 50s. Okay? That's why we got the same... I gotta take away the red screen. The red screen always makes me feel like I'm gonna... freaking... I don't know. I just hate having my face red. Like, if it was blue or something...
Jackson, what's up?
What
DJ
the
X
frick
here.
are you talking to me about?
I know what you listen to.
Stop.
I see Maroon 5.
What? Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So I'm going to be here every day playing those artists you got in rotation, going back into your history for songs you used to love.
I remember this dude, bro. DJ X. Didn't he come out like 2 years ago? This guy sucks.
And I'm always on the lookout for new stuff too, just to push your boundaries a little bit. I'm going to come
Stop
back every few songs to change up the
yapping!
vibe. But if you're ever not feeling the music, there's going to be a DJ button at the bottom of your screen. Tap that and I'll come back early to switch it up. All right, enough talk. I mentioned Maroon 5. Let's get it going with that and some other artists in that zone.
Nah, because he played a good song. I was really out here hating this dude, and then he played a good song. All right, fine. He wins. Yapping Queen. Oh, don't take that title from me and give it to an AI robot, please. Okay, I think I'm way better at yapping. I've been telling the same story of what I did today for an hour. Bro, half of it was on stream. But anyway, we bought Legos. We went back to Ty's place of residence. He took a shower, butt-ass naked, while his best friend were in the other room and his girlfriend were in the other room. Bro, if we wanted, we could have burned all his clothes and he wouldn't have known. You know what I mean? Because he trusts us like that. We could have stole his keys, stole his monitors, his tablets, his computers and whatnot, but we didn't because we're good people. I did think about it though. I'm just kidding, I didn't. After that, bro was like, I gotta go cancel my Crunch Fitness thing or whatever. Because he's been paying $10 a month for a gym membership. Not bad. But when he's only gone every other month. He paid for an entire year. He's been subscribed to it for an entire year. And he went 6 times in that year. That is cheap. That's a great membership, bro. And the gym looked great. He said there was like a grass patch. There were a lot of like treadmills and stuff, which I think is lame, but it's kind of fine. But if I'm gonna do cardio, I'm just gonna like do laps in my backyard or something. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get on a treadmill. It's like $40 a month here minimum. That's crazy. I don't know what the thing that the gym that like the good gym here and where I'm at, you subscribe for like $40, maybe 50, I don't know for sure, for $50 a month, but you get to go to all of the gyms, and also you get like free bowling at one of the bowling places. I think you can do like skiing or something. They got like mad swimming pools. They got a lot, bro. But that place is sick. I've never been to the good one though. How much money do you guys get in the US for 1 hour of work? Well, I mean, it depends on where you work. You know what I mean? If we're talking minimum wage, bro, stop name dropping bowling alleys, bro. Shut up. No, you can't even go to Sport Bowl. It's a different bowling alley. The minimum wage where I live, apparently Yogurt knows and I don't, is $11. I should sue Twitch because they're only paying me like 30, like 4 cents. They're paying me like 4, 5, 6, 7 cents. You know what I mean? And they should be paying me $11. But, you know, how many bowling alleys do you need? What do you mean? I mean, in our city, there are 4 bowling alleys, but only one of them has the free bowling. The other ones you got to be paying for. But let me finish my story, okay? So basically, we go to cancel his thing, but they also go to pick up the girl whose birthday it is today, okay? They pick her up. We go cancel the thing, and then we go scrub shopping. Apparently the things that doctors and nurses wear during surgery, apparently they're shopping for it, because not only is Ty going to be a nurse, but also this girl whose birthday it is going to be a nurse. Everybody wants to be a nurse, bro. I don't know why. I did not know that was a poppin' career. We have one here, and I almost think that's too many. You right. One, like, I mean, then again, your city's mad small, isn't it? It's still more than Poland. I earn 30 to 50 PLN per hour? What is PLN? What is the conversion rate to that? Which is, 8 to 10 US. If I would have read literally the next thing you said, I would have known. But is stuff cheaper over there? For sure. There's no way it's kinda. There's no way Poland's got expensive stuff, right? I mean, maybe. I don't know why I'm assuming Poland's like mid, but that's cool. That's fair. But ours doesn't go by like $8.10. Oh, I thought it was 8 to 10. Oh, you were doing 8. You were doing $30.50, $8. I got you. It's like 20% smaller than your city. Then I don't know. Because we got 4 bowling alleys, and one of them is mostly never populated. One of them is like half of the time populated. Another is like populated most often. And then the last one is like populated like the reciprocal of the first one. Not the first one, the second. You know what I mean. But yeah, we got mad bowling alleys here. I don't know why. Poland is 36.8% cheaper to live than US. How do people? I was gonna say, how do people know that? They just do the math. That's crazy. That's a lot of cheap, bro. Couldn't they just round it up to 40 to make it nicer? Like, bro, being over here 36.7. Like, shut up, bro. No, like, use a whole number. Either go up to 40 or stay down at 35. That's so lame. I guess we technically have two, but only one of them is a pure bowling alley. Do you got a different one that's like a mall and it's like the first floor? Bro, my throat's hurting. I've been yapping. The first floor is like shopping. Like, over here is all your clothes. Over here is all your accessories. And then in the back is your freaking automobile parts. And then you go up, and the second floor of the mall is a bowling alley and a movie theater and an ice cream parlor and a hot dog stand and a pizza court. Is that what you got, bro? Is that how they do it in Sweden? Because that is my dream place to shop, bro. A double-decker mall. Oh my god, with a movie theater and a bowling alley and a swimming pool. Swimming pool would be kind of excessive, but a new iPhone costs $800. I wouldn't know. I have no idea how much they cost in the US. Yogurt boys. But I would assume that an iPhone is over $1,000. I would have thought. At least for like not the tiny one with 0.5 cameras. Anyway, I gotta finish my story. I'm a speed run it, okay? We go scrub shopping. Ty buys 2 like shirts that nurses wear, and then we dip. We go back to Caitlin's house. Me and Ty start watching Quenlin Blackwell trip to Tokyo. She took a trip she went to Tokyo and she vlogged it. And we was sitting on the couch. It's a 2-person couch. We were sitting on the couch. I was crisscross. And then at one point, he put his legs on top of me. And then at one point, I wanted to stretch out. So I put my legs in between him. It was cute. And then at 3 something, okay, I was like, all right, it's time for me to go home. Because they're going to have a big birthday dinner later. Well, when I say later, it's been like 2 hours ago. But they were going to have a big birthday dinner. I didn't really want to be a part of that because I'm low-key. I'm like, if Ty brings somebody that I have seen 3 times in my life to my birthday, even if there's a lot of people, I wouldn't care. But if there's like 4 people, that's a little weird. But mine was $800 and it's newer ones. Sheesh. Wait, maybe you got a deal then. I feel like an iPhone will be expensive regardless of where you live. I mean, but isn't like everything, you know what I mean? Isn't all the technology? I think that percentage was more about housing and groceries. Oh, you can get a decent PC for that money? Really? For only $800 you could get a decent? Bro, we still need, Zeph, you're here, right? Have you broken in your PC yet? Have you actually been using it to its fullest? Because if not, what is wrong with you? You get a whole new PC, can't wait to break it in, you play it for like 3 minutes, and then that's it? Guys, are you going to Annabelle Tour? No. I also don't know what that is. It's okay, Jackson, we're both financially literate. Like, you mean you and me, or you and Origin? I'm pretty financially literate. Let's be so for real. Annabelle is some horror thing, right? The doll that married Chucky the Dude. That's all I know. I think that's all I know. Anyway, so 3:30 we leave. Okay, I go get some pho. Okay, and then I had them drop me off at my house. I set the pho on my kitchen counter. I talk to my grandma for a little bit. I go take a 25-minute shower. I come back. The pho is still warm. I mix it together or whatever. I start eating. And then they had like octopus and stuff in it. I guess I didn't read the description. It said special pho. It said special. It didn't say chicken. It didn't say pork. It said special. and I didn't read what that meant, so I just bought it. And it has some like squishy stuff and some stuff that I was like, I don't know if I want to put that in my mouth. I'm not ready yet. Like there was a whole long tentacle, bro. But anyway, I ate my pho, and then I sat in my bed and waited for 30 minutes, and then I started streaming. So that's what happened today. Again, I had 1.5 hours of sleep, so today was gonna be a small stream. I might even end it here. No, I'm not gonna do that. I got some videos, but but yeah, man, what's Tiffany? That's Tiffany? Wait, Tiffany? Okay, you don't need to call me dumb. I didn't know that. I thought Annabelle was the one who married him. Oh, frick. Oh, we're getting into it now. Ow! Stay in the middle, like you a little. Don't want no riddle. I've never heard of that. Wait. They taking that real doll on... Huh? They're taking the doll for a tour in the U.S. and you can see the doll live. They're gonna bring a creepy, cursed doll with like 600 spirits in it that is out here murdering children and women alike. They're just gonna bring it to stadiums and have people look at it with their binoculars. That's insane. Seed of Chucky. What? I've never heard it. That is silly, bro. That's dumb. Who's Tiffany? Who is... Oh, that's Tiffany. Does she do cool tricks or sing? Tiffany's Chucky's wife. I don't know. But she can't dance as good as Joyce. Now, that's a fact. That's a fact. Put it on the record, bro. Not a lot of people can dance as good as Joyce, but certainly not Annabelle the doll. Thank you so much for saying that, Undead. Frick. I'm sorry, I won't call you dumb. Thank you! Thank you. I appreciate it. I saw that movie when I was a kid, The Bride of Chucky. Did you see the one where they... Seed of Chucky? I can't really remember. Bro, the only thing I ever saw of Chucky, and I gotta go give my dad a shot. But the only thing that I ever saw of Chucky was one time I was back in the trailer park when I was like, I don't know if I was sleeping in my mom's bed or if I just happened to, I feel like I woke up in the middle of the night and then I looked up at the TV and my mom was in the bathroom or something, and then I look up and I just see Chucky, and I was terrified of dolls ever since. Ever since. Dolls, puppets, freaking the little dudes that you move their bodies and try to draw their positions, all of it freaks me out. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a swig of water, bro. My throat is freaking doing, bro. That makes one of us. I'll be right back. Hold on. What are you doing in that corner, bro? Yikes. Alright, everybody. Dwight is officially back for good this time. A long period of time. And by that, I mean for a little while. I've seen some of the gay teen show they made where the protagonist is gay and he has a black boyfriend and also Chucky there. Cool? Like what? Like what, bro? Why is Chucky there? Is it a show about gay teens, but also Chucky's there? Or is it a show about Chucky, and there just happen to be some gay teens? Do you mean sex education? That's crazy. That sounds like quite the mashup. A gay, a black, and a Chucky. Chucky the show. I saw a sex education, no murder dolls in that one. I did not see that one. Good for me, I think. What's the point if no baby doll possession, murder, body transfer stuff happening? No, I'm on your side, Yogurt. Hello, Yogurt. I think a show about gay teens, boring. I've seen it before. It's been done good. It's been done bad. Let's spice it up. Let's throw in some baby doll possessed murder body transfer stuff. Let's just throw that in there. Make it good. You know what I mean? Would you want to Freaky Friday Chucky? No. No, I would not, Orgy. No, I would not want a Freaky Friday with Chucky. You're asking me to leave my human body to enter the body of a doll. The body of a little freaking doll, bro. Your stream would pop off, though. That's true. It would. But, like, would I ever get my body back? Even if I did get my body back, I still don't think I would take it because, like, I just had a whole freaking murderer dude in my body. You know what I mean? For the little time that I was in that doll, he was all up in my body. And I don't want that. I want my body to be mine or, like, Sabrina Carpenter's. That's it. In the show, it looks kind of hot. Oh, freak. That might have changed my opinion. I'm kidding, bro. Who cares if you get it back? I heard from Yogi Chucky can get nasty. Maybe, but there's no way it feels as good as getting nasty as a human, you know?
Hello.
We can watch that. There's nothing there. Oh my freaking god, this crap, bro. I gotta finish this freaking Frogger video. And when I say finish it, I mean skip to the end where he shows us what's on the tape. That's all I want to watch, bro.
Boxing, I discovered it was...
I forgot I don't have my headphones in. It goes a little something like... Do we have to? Yes, we're just gonna watch the content of the tape, and then we're done.
Was drawn artwork of Singing Simon. Even the label on the tape did not have the puppet on it. And I was just like, oh, shove the glue on the label. VHS player, I feel a note suggests it did. Upon this first glimpse, it almost felt like he could have been someone's childhood trauma, with the way that he moved and how deep his voice was. But then as the show played on more, he seemed to fit in with...
Is he just gonna not show us the actual footage? He's gonna keep it forever and not tell us what he sounded like or what you know what I mean?
Simon much better.
Or what they were talking about.
Point where I didn't even enjoy the individual Simon segments when Jumper wasn't there, which circles back to Jupiter's original recollection. As far as I could tell while watching this, and you can too, as I uploaded it to the Internet Archive, every memory and segment that Jupiter recalled
I don't know what that is, bro.
was in here. The food rap, which was reused in Eco, the Monsters Are Make-Believe song, and even the comment about a belly button, though it wasn't actually in relation to Jumper, and instead it was a detail he suggested his make-believe monster to have. So that was a little bit of misremembering on Jupiter's part.
His belly button. His belly button? Why, how could I have forgotten his belly button? You can't have a monster without a belly button. There's just no way.
And then when the tape
Bro, this dude was drunk every single time they filmed. You can literally tell. The way he's talking, the way he's looking. He was literally blasted on Four Locos every single time they started filming. If he saw even an ounce of somebody rolling tape and he isn't on his third glass of whiskey yet, he'll throw a fit. He'll throw a fit, bro. What's good, Jasper? What's good? What's up, buddy? How you been?
came to its conclusion, they sang a song that was actually really depressing, given the context of what happened to the series.
I was scared of Teletubbies.
The song was about
Bro,
this being the end.
I was also scared of Teletubbies because literally the only time that I ever saw Teletubbies was when I was like 6 or something, right? There was these people that babysat me, okay, but I never ever was invited upstairs. You know what I mean? I've probably been there before, but they're the only time I ever remember being there. It was the dead of night. We went upstairs. I went upstairs with them, 2 teenage women, okay, and then they brought me into the room, and it was like a children's playroom or something, but it was night, and I want to say the blinds were down, and it was like a yellow light, you know what I mean? It was a small room, yellow light, and it was like a TV in the corner. They pop in Teletubbies, and I just remember seeing it, and I was like, no. The atmosphere was all off. It was the dead of the night in this room that I'd never been in before with yellow lighting. It was freaky, bro. People keep rapping about them. I have a Teletubby on my shelf. They're cute. I'm into Teletubbies now. You know that. I watched it. But back then I was terrified.
Of Jumper's time with the viewers, but that they'd see them again next time and to not be sad about it.
Sing me that song,
As we
bro.
know now, there was no next time. Jumper would fall into obscurity and
Sing
become
me
a
that
forgotten
song,
relative
bro.
for time.
I want to hear the
But
song,
perhaps we're
bro.
looking at this in the wrong way. Actually,
I heard at least 2 dudes in the last week say that they got the bag like Tinky Winky. I don't want to know what that means.
acts as a beautiful metaphor for how he gained a second life within the lost media community, and how more people than ever before now care about this topic because they followed it. It may have taken almost 40.
Maybe that's the song.
It was a really heartfelt bonus. One of these crew members
Tinky
also
Winky
claimed
ain't
to have
got the
a storage
bag,
unit with
lying
second
ass
point content in it, where it's believed more Jumper tapes reside. Maybe there's
Right.
a second episode in there that was never
Frick!
released, or at least
I was
pieces of it that
sucking
were
it so
produced.
hard.
Because I also heard from someone on Twitter that was helping with the search that a second episode of
so
Eco
cool.
Audio was stated to have been recorded, but never
Sorry,
put to
guys.
visuals.
That was probably
We also
gross.
don't know where either the Jumper or Eco puppets are, which would be a phenomenal bonus.
Alright, I don't care, bruh. Plane engine starts falling apart. 700 people call their parents and friends and families and say, we're not going to make it out of this one. And if I die, I hope you die too. And then they did make it out of it. And they had to fight with their friends and family. I found it. Nope, that's another piece of food from a long time ago. Stay with me. It goes a little something like la da 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 la 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 da 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 la my god, it's gone forever, bruh. Oh no, I found it. Let's go. Bro, it was so tiny. Look at this crap. That's so tiny. Imagine trying to find that in your carpet. I thought ants were going to get on it, and I was going to be... I mean, I would have found it that way, I guess. I was out here dejected and lost, and then I just honed in on the fact that I got the eyes of a hawk and the scream of a falcon and the lust of a raven, and I just found it. What is this dog? That's a cool dog. I don't know. Anyway, you proved me wrong on... He do got the bag on. Oh, Orn. He do got the bag on? That's cool. I wasn't sure myself. Rappers could have been gaslighting me. He got the bag. He got the bag on. And that's a nut, bro. That's a Balenciaga Birkin bag, bro. That's expensive. And you know the only thing in that bag, in that purse, if you will, is cold hard cash, bro. That's coins. She or he or they got coins in there, bruh. They're rich. I identify as lippy and messy. If you say so. When I was a child, bedtime stories were popular in Poland on TV. Sometimes there was a program called Lippy and Messy in English to teach children English. It was creepy. Let me just look it up, bruh. Lippy and Messy. Oh, bro. I would have been terrified. I would have been terrified not of this dude, okay? Not of this dude. Maybe this dude, because what is he doing, bruh? Not even of this dude. I would have been terrified of this chick, this dude, but mainly that thing. Bro, these green... Ooh, bro. I'm getting chills already. I'm getting goosebumps, bro. I don't know if this... That's gotta be messy. That's gotta be messy, right? This chick gotta be messy. The GOAT! Sorry. Yeah, that would have terrified me as a kid, 100%. No shot. No shot I'm letting Messi get anywhere near me. And the intro song, you should listen to that masterpiece. Okay, I'll look up intro song. Intro song. Videos.
Lippy and Messy, Messy and Lippy, learn when they play and play when they learn. Lippy and Messy, Messy and Lippy, and the Wizard of Words.
I mean, that was kind of gas. That was ain't nothing wrong with that. It wasn't as good as Gucci store flip flops, I tell you that. But it wasn't like scary or anything. Those people are scary. I wouldn't trust English people if they looked like that. Facts. I wouldn't trust anybody. That just sucked. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, it's my anxiety. Well, I'm glad we rewatched it on stream. You and a bunch of other people.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet.
Thanks,
This plane was
Chris.
taking off from
I've been
Taiwan
waiting.
when one of the pieces of the engine started to fall off.
Taiwan. Hey, let's go. W's in the chat for Taiwan.
The pilot immediately turned the plane around and made a safe emergency landing.
Why are they always holding the duck by the throat? Bro, Daily Dose of Internet, bro. How old is that video? I've seen that. Tile W. Oh, that's good. I like that. Let's make that an emote. Anyway, Daily Dose be using old stuff. Like, all he's got to do is scroll TikTok for an hour a week, but instead, he watches, like, Try Not to Laugh from 2013. Why is the quality stroking me off right now, and I can't focus on anything? Why are you Auto 214?
didn't realize it was gonna be
Gato!
this windy outside.
Gato! He has people finding the clips for him nowadays. Bro, that's the method.
They didn't realize that it was
That's
gonna
the
be this windy.
method, bro. All you gotta do, what do you mean finding? He uses this. What are you talking about? That is the method, though. Imagine you just pay people, right? Imagine you pay like 10 people like $50 each. That's $500, yeah. But you just get a bunch of clips. They all send you like an hour of clips or something, right? And then all you have to do is like grab the best one and then be like, this dude literally drowned in the ocean. Nobody was hurt though. You know what I mean? All they do is scroll all day. Dang, he should pay me then. I get this shit on Twitter. I don't know, reach out to him or something.
Windy outside.
Or maybe try to be the woman version of Daily Dose. You could be like, you could make a channel called Daily Dose of Women and porn. Love looking at men penis in public. Bro, yesterday when I was sitting on the floor with Ty and we were doing Pokemon cards, I was telling him about this back pain that I got, right? It's only right here. It's only in this certain spot. I would never stoop so low. Right. You should try going to urinals then, Yogi. It's so hot. This dude definitely is like gay or something. Anyway, I was telling Ty about my back pain, and then I was like, which muscle is it? Or like he's going to school to be a nurse or some dumb crap like that, right? So he's like, so I was telling him, I'm like, it just hurts. It's crazy. I don't know what's the problem. And then he's like, where is it? And I'm like, okay, well, it's right here. He's like, it's probably a muscle pain. And then he's like, hey, Siri. Bro, it was pretty funny. He said, hey, stop. He said, hey, Siri. He said it like 4 times, and each time he would ask, his is a dude. He would ask him to pull up the back muscles on a person, and then they would pull it up, and then I would click it, and then it would like go away before we find out anything. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to look at my college thing. Anyway, long story short, if y'all remember the stream where we did his homework together on stream, he loves showing off that diagram of that dude's penis. He loves being like, he loves pulling it up and then just showing everybody, being like, I see this all the time. This dude's penis right here, the amount of times I've seen this. And I'm like, that's cool, dude, whatever. And then he turns off his iPad. And then he turns it back on. He's like, what the frick? I literally just opened my tablet and guess what? It's a penis. Like, bro, come on. What are you, in 4th grade? You streamed penis like 3 times that day? I didn't. Ty did. Was he hung? No, he's not hung. I found out that all those people, all the photos, all those photos of people's bodies that they use for skin or genitalia or like eyes or anything, all the pictures that they take of it are dead people. So yesterday when I was talking about when I looked up Homo sapien, because I was telling Ty this, that dude Liam said that he jerked off the Homo sapien on Wikipedia, and I looked it up. Bro, I just realized, because Ty told me that all those people are dead. Nobody gets their picture taken when they're alive and then gets put in a book for educational purposes. Bro, Liam was jerking off to dead bodies on Wikipedia. That's crazy. Was that the method, Orge? Jerk it to scientific diagrams? Huh? What do you mean, huh? I just explained it. Literally, it's not my fault if you weren't listening. I'll say it again. The streamer, Liam, jerked his joinkus to a dead woman. A bunch. Obviously, he didn't know she was dead. I hope. I assume. I heard you. Then what's with all the question marks? The Mario speed. Yes, the Mario speedrunner, bro. He said that he used to jerk it to the Homo sapiens on Wikipedia. And then I found out from Ty that all the pictures of people... He's just a dude. He's just a streamer. He's just a dude. I found out that all the people that have their naked bodies taken pictures of for educational purposes are dead. They donate their body to science. So he was jerking it to a dead body for Liam Payne. No! That'd be crazy though. Imagine Liam... Was he the One Direction member that died? I really don't know. That doesn't count? No, but it's still crazy to think about. I was wondering, because I've been getting back into One Direction. Not like every day I'll play a One Direction song, but like maybe once or twice maybe once a week. Okay, maybe once or twice every 2 weeks. Okay, I'll play a One Direction song. Every time I wonder which one of them died, but I think I know which one. Like by face, I mean.
This video left me with more questions than answers.
Bro, hit him with the Italian. What the crap, bro? They just ditched the back. They just ditched their back end. He has like 16K subs on YouTube, so he's not that well known. Oh. I mean, I guess I know him because he was every streamer's favorite streamer or whatever in like 2023. That's all. And I know QT Cinderella. I know everything she knows, and she knows like everybody. You know what I mean? So I don't know everything she knows, but you know what I mean. That's sick. I would love that. Now they need to do it to where somebody catches it. I know him because of Simply. Dang, I had never seen a Simply stream in my life. I think I wanted to know something else from you, but that's fine. What did you want to know? I'm an open book. I'll answer any questions.
Using his voice, this guy realized that he could match the frequency of any room that he's in.
If we sing this note, there's no...
Yeah, I've never seen that. He's not matching the frequency, he's just humming.
So, did they just ask what the hell is this?
This security camera caught this.
What? I was talking about Org. Yeah, but what's the question? What do you want to know from him?
Police car getting struck by lightning.
Dang. That's how you get superpowers, bro. I'm still convinced that if you are drinking a Red Bull, okay, and you put like a snail in between your butt cheeks, and then you get struck by lightning, you will become a superhuman. You'll become a human with superpowers. I'm convinced, bro. You can't convince me otherwise.
These construction workers were caught having fun instead of working.
Man, look what you did, Orgy! You went over here and you didn't answer Yogurt's question, and now she's all sad, and it's your fault. It's your fault. She's been having a rough time lately, and you just made everything worse. Are you proud of yourself? You feel cool? I like police cars in the U.S. They are. Our police cars look gay. Is your police cars like the one wheel in front and the two in the back, and it's like one of those, and then there's a dude with like the helmet on that's like, you know what I mean? And he's got the strap, and then there's like a little thing on top, and then, you know what I mean? And there's no doors, it's just a whoop. Those things are crazy. They just look like police cars. Oh. Lame.
He bought a new golfing head cover that looks like his dog.
That's traumatizing, bro. That's like showing a fake human head to a baby. Bro, yesterday, Ty's girlfriend called me an orphan. It was so out of left field, out of nowhere. Because Orgy was over here saying Joyce will cover the bill. He's got streamer money. First of all, I don't got streamer money. I canonically don't make money off of stream that much. Especially when I forget to watch my own stuff. But after that, bro, everybody's laughing at me because she's not like a funny person or whatever. And then, bro, it was crazy. Got a feeling your electric touch. U.S. police, they looks ass. U.S. police cars are very exciting. You never know if they might stop and shoot or not. Actually, they kind of look like Domino's delivery car. Yeah, very exhilarating when they say ice as well. Wait, Yogurt, can you even get deported? Were you born in the U.S. or Mexico? I want to say you were born in the Bronx, right? But, I mean, it wouldn't be too crazy to think that since your dad don't even speak, no, but my parents can. That's tough. Right. And by parents, you mean people that you don't know. Saved it. Actually, I would love to live in the U.S. with my shotgun and Taco Bell near my house. Maybe I'm taking stuff for granted. Maybe I am taking something for granted because that's not the way that I see it. But maybe I should. Maybe I should purchase a shotgun. Bro, they just got bodied by a whale. Bro, this person's about to get bodied by a whale too. I'm kidding, it's jokes. Man, I was wrong too. The whale was the one that got bodied. Bro, I don't even have Taco Bell. Yikes. I don't even eat Taco Bell that much, so I don't care. I wish I had a gun, not allowed in gay bills. But I mean, what? But like, I think guns are lame. Like they're a one shot, right? That's cool, I guess. But I think people, if they want to defend themselves, they should have to put a blade in their arm, right? So that it pokes out like a little shlink, you know what I mean? And it's always connected to their arm. And so then whenever they want to defend themselves, they just go and but then again, that could also be used reverse. Because you could be sitting on a train and someone could just come up and then run away. So I take it back. I'm still trying to figure out the correct weapons, but yeah, that's horrible. You should go to Sweden and try one. Where do you think the closest Taco Bell is to Poland?
They suddenly
There's no way it's
themselves right in the middle of a tornado.
It's gotta be like Great Britain or something.
Dude, this whole place.
I love Sweden. Eurovision song.
Holy. That's why I got out of the machine.
If I got hit by that tree, I would survive. I'm telling you right now. I hope she crashes.
He saw that the piano keys were reflecting in the ceiling. They were trying to pick up the shipping container.
What? That don't even look like piano keys, bro. It looks like hidden hieroglyphs in somebody's ceiling. And it looks like a Zelda puzzle where you hit the bing bing boom 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 and then the doors slide open. That does not look like a that's crazy. I didn't hear it yet, but I think they are from Finland. I did it good the first time. I don't care anymore. I thought they were like little guys. Maybe. I don't know how they have. I've never played a piano where I press the key down and then it shoots upwards. But maybe it's like since the light is refracting, you push the key down, now it's at a different angle, so it goes up. That would make sense. Hey, that would check out actually. Bro, I'm out here thinking. I'm out here thinking about the things that people don't understand. Never mind, it looks like they are Swedish.
They were trying to pick up the shipping container, but picked up the whole truck instead. This baby can't decide if they want to be happy or sad.
That baby's chopped. I'm kidding.
You really let the intrusive thoughts win.
Crazy.
I want to say this is a dumb idea, but I have no idea.
The only reason I would never do that is because I don't have glasses. But I would do it if I didn't have glasses. Or if I did have glasses. Okay, guys, love you so much, but it's 3 a.m. and I have to go to sleep. What the freak? That's not okay. That's not okay. It's okay. Goodbye, undead. Sweet dreams and whatnot, bruh. Hey, come by again sometime, okay? Orgy will be here. He is now dedicated to being here every single day. And he told me so himself. I also gotta go. I gotta go too. Bro, who's left? The only two left are Jasper and Zeph, and they haven't said anything. What the frick? You can't leave, Orge, sorry. He can, bro. Because guess what? I gotta leave too. Thank you so much, y'all, for watching the stream. It's been amazing, but I'm really tired because I got 1.5 hours sleep. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not. But I will be ending soon, so don't feel bad about leaving. All right, y'all can all go to sleep at the same time. That's cute or whatever. Okay. And I hope tomorrow, all of us. What day is it tomorrow? What day is it today? Thursday. Tomorrow's a Friday, so we could maybe have a very long stream. You know what I mean? We could have a long stream, talking, just chatting, playing freaking Elden Ring. I'm gonna beat the game tomorrow. I'm kidding, but I'm actually gonna finish this video and then leave the other two for tomorrow. The other two were just what I had already yesterday, so I got Monday off. That's amazing. We get extra days. Also, guys, spoiler alert. Ty is coming over on Sunday. We got it confirmed. Okay? This Sunday, Ty is coming over, and we're going to do some banger content. We're going to do a banger stream. Okay? And then, next week, he's not coming over. But he's coming over on Sunday, and that's only like 2 days away. So, we locked in, bro. I swear to God, I will leave for Elden Ring. Why, bro? Why? Don't do that. Get your rest in right now so that you could be well slept for tomorrow when we play a bunch of Elden Ring.
Yeah, how this job gets done otherwise.
Anyway, goodbye, y'all. Hey, goodbye, Orgy. Goodbye, Yogurt. Y'all have been amazing. And I mean that with my whole heart.
Robot fights are pretty fun to watch.
You have. I hope you have good days tomorrow and you can tell me about it.
She accidentally recorded herself saving someone from drowning.
What the frick? How the what? What?
Thank you.
It was
What the heck? Bro, she really just did. What? She really just did save a whole person. I couldn't even tell, bro. Like, I saw his hand, and then I thought she had to keep going down because he's, like, falling. But then all of a sudden, I see his leg, and he's above water.
That he just won.
W Lady, bro! Wow! I can't wait to key that car. I can't wait to key that car. I can't wait to take a key to the side of that car.
I had to take care of these plants when this happened.
Bro, imagine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is he quitting? I would quit too. I wouldn't quit because that would be fun. You know what I mean? Those plants are escaping back to nature. I don't know how well their escape went. If I had to be transparent with you, that seemed like a bad attempt to just fall over.
Meditating.
But at least they're trying, bro. They got that sentience in them. What is that, bro?
He was super excited to graduate from his grade school.
Gross. If I could shove this kid's head in a dumpster, I would. Never mind. He deserved it. He charged up for that way too long.
Someone's
Yo!
probably getting fired for this.
Are they gonna slingshot a door? A wall?
This guy spent days
That's
making his
crazy.
custom pancake for his cat.
Oh my god. Huh? Huh? And the other ball was about to go into. Wow. Man, why do we always see the people not get hit, so we never see the people get hit? You know what I'm saying?
Rising sun tournament.
How does a deer even make it that far into the Atlantic Ocean, bro?
Look at that, guys.
This cat refused to let go of this piece of bread.
Corbin, you have to give it back.
Bro, give back the bread!
Poor little guy just wanted some birdseed.
Oh, frick. Oh my god. Bruh. They got red? Raccoons are so cool. I like raccoons too. And apparently I can't make up nicknames for them.
This cat really loves her snacks.
He caught ball. You can't? No, because last time I tried shortening the word raccoon, I said a slur. And I didn't even know it, bro. But it was a fun. Sort of. Kind of. I didn't say the ER, but yeah.
Here's some really cool lightning going through.
That was lame, bro. Yeah, that's what I said. That was lame because I seen that on TikTok out of balls. Is that really a slur? Apparently. Yogurt was like, hey, she freaked out about it. And then I looked it up and it said it was a slur. So.
Rainbow. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoy.
Rainbow.
I'll see you guys again very soon.
Blue lightning! That lightning was blue!
Here's some really cool lightning going through a rainbow. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoy. And I'll see you guys again
Oh my
very soon.
god!
Later.
I covered up most of it with my camera, but if you want to go see it for yourself, go watch the Daily Dose. You know what I'm saying? Freaking. I was right though. Hey, I didn't lie. North American A raccoon. For real. I didn't lie, okay? At the beginning, I said it was gonna be a short stream, and yeah, I had 2 more long videos to watch. I think they were long. I know one of them was long, but how about instead of that, I just end stream now and I make it a short stream. I can go snack on some food, okay? I probably won't animate because I'm just like too tired, not in it right now, you know. And then, you know, I'm a die down for the night. Also a slur, right? I'm a die down for the night, and then I'm gonna get probably 12 hours of sleep because I do that usually, and then I'm gonna do that because I only had 1.5 yesterday or today or whatever. But anyway. Thank you, chat, so much. Thank you, gamers, for watching. Shouts out to all my peeps that have been here today. R.I.P. Cozy. I don't know where she was at. R.I.P. my girl Sleepy. She probably sleeping. Thank you, Orgy, for Jason. Bro, what? Thank you so much for tuning in. Even though you're on a completely goofy time zone, I appreciate you for it. Shouts out my girl Yogurt. Shouts out my girl Zeth. Shouts out, oh, I already said that. Shouts out to Undead Me. She done popped up out of nowhere today. That was wild. But yeah, that's the end of my stream. I will be back tomorrow. I will try to make it long. And yeah. Hopefully I have a good day today. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Thank you so much. Peace and love to all the families out there that are struggling. You know what I'm saying? That's Joyce.